I am Reverend Tony Akinyemi, the Senior Pastor of the Shepherd's Flock International Church. 2017 is here already, and we're going to be 13 years as a ministry, the Shepherd's Flock International Church. And we have packaged a wonderful event to mark that anniversary and our annual convention. It's coming up February 12 to 15, 2017. As a matter of fact, on Friday, February 10th, Saturday, February 11th, there's going to be a vigil from 7 p.m. on Friday to 7 a.m. on Saturday. It's 12 hours of praise and worship. Nothing but praise and worship. No preaching, no teaching, no praying, just praising God and worshiping Him. All the attention will be on God and God alone. We did it last year, and many testimonies came in. While people were in the presence of God with their telephones switched off, just concentrating on God, God was working on their behalf out there on the field, all over the world. By the time the 12 hours were over and people began to switch on their phones, guess what began to happen? SMSs were coming in, phone calls were coming in, miracles were taking place, good news, good reports, all kinds of wonderful things. When people began to share their testimony, even I was wowed.
Thank you, viewers. We appreciate you joining us again. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your viewership, because for every program that runs on air, the viewers determine whether the program stays on air or not. Today we'll be talking about a very important topic. It's something that is important because sometimes we get caught up in the things that we experience that make us feel just too comfortable, not knowing that God's desire and plan for us is much more than just what we think is the momentary comfort that we enjoy. God wants us to be comfortable, not just to be comfortable. Because being comfortable is not wrong. Neither is it a sin, but God desires that we are comfortable. The Bible in Deuteronomy 2, verse 3, it said, I'm reading Message translation. Then God said, you've been going around in circles in these hills long enough. Go on. Sometimes in our lives, we value what we are doing currently to the point that we don't see that there is possibility to enjoy something better. We don't see that there is possibility to enjoy something more glorious. Now, sometimes this is a function of exposure. Sometimes we are not just exposed to better. We appreciate what we're experiencing, and that is all we see. We are limited by the current experiences that we have, and that is all we see. We don't want to think outside the box. We don't want to break the mold, like some people will call it, and try and reinvent. And try and do something new. We just want to keep going around the same wheel. Going around the same wheel. God had to tell the Israelites that, look, I appreciate the fact that there is food for you in the morning. There is lunch for you that is available. I appreciate the fact that dinner is guaranteed. But if I leave you here, you will never fulfill destiny. If I leave you here, you will never achieve the purpose of God for your life. It is very important that you branch out, that you spread out, that you go for new heights, that you try and experience something new. He says, you've been going around in circles in these hills long enough. Sometimes you go around so long that you think going in circles is actually progressive. You think that is the purpose of God for your life. You think that is the way that life should run. Because being around in circles has now become normal to you. But God always looks up to what possibility of we doing better, breaking the mold, trying to do things, think outside the box, and looking for opportunities and possibilities in things that are better. God wants us to be comfortable. So it is not about being comfortable is a sin. It's just that God desires that we are comfortable. I wish above all things that you will prosper and be in health. Even as your soul prospers. So God never just looks at one thing. God thinks about the bigger picture. The limitation that man has is we don't think about the bigger picture. We think about the immediate, and we think about what we are experiencing on the immediate, what we are enjoying on the immediate benefit, what we are, I would say, comfortable with. The desire of God is that we step out of the circle that we are going in. Being comfortable is being satisfied with the current experiences. There are some people that go through abuses in life. Some of them are emotionally abused, some of them are verbally abused, and they grow up thinking it's even that is what is wrong in someone saying this. So what do? They go ahead and try and say it to people too. But that is not the desire of God for us. That is not the will of God for us. God doesn't want us to settle in what is negative. Because something negative has gone on for so long doesn't mean it now becomes positive. The increase in negativity doesn't make it positive. When we, in mathematics, we'll say negative times negative becomes positive. That is not how it is in the experience of God for our life. Our God desires that we enjoy the beauty of what He has created for us. So He doesn't want negative to now become something that we celebrate just because we don't think that it can be better. Sometimes it's in our attitude. Sometimes it's in our behavior. I'll give you an example. Sometimes our habits have been repeated for so long that we think we don't really see anything negative in it or anything bad in it anymore, and we don't think we need to change. Some people will even tell you, that is me, accept it. They even feel that because you don't accept them the way they are, you don't love them. So they don't see that your request, your desire, your prayer, that they change shows that you love them. They see that your request and desire that they change shows that you don't want the best for them. Don't you know that this is who I am? From when I was a kid, I've been like this. In my family, we are like this. No, God's desire is that what? You get better. God's desire is that what? You fulfill destiny. If God doesn't have a goal and purpose for every man on the face of the earth, He wouldn't put us here. Everyone has a destiny. Everyone has a goal to fulfill. And it is very important that we fulfill that goal and we fulfill that purpose. The Lord will help us as we review some of the things that are important that we need to pay attention to. I want to make a small analogy to this. No matter how nice, some people get pregnant, and the moment you see them, you see it on their face. They have pimples all over their face. Some people have bloated nose, their nose gets bigger, and you already know that, this pregnancy has maligned your looks. But there are some people that pregnancy actually looks good on. When they get pregnant, their face looks brighter. Hormones work better for them. They look actually prettier. Now, does it mean because they look prettier in pregnancy, you want to keep them pregnant forever? No. There's still a time that pregnancy still has to be dropped. There's still a time that baby still has to be given birth to. And then they can be comforted because what they've been carrying since has now been brought forth. So, because pregnancy looks good on some people, which I have met a few people in my life that pregnancy looks good on, doesn't mean they want to stay pregnant forever. No, they will tell you, I can't wait for when this child will come, and I will carry this child, and I will rock this child. They begin to imagine and think of when they can carry that baby and rock that baby. They don't think of when they can touch their tummy and rub their tummy. No, their focus is on when they can carry the baby and begin to. Why? Because it's a momentary thing. And after that 9 months, they are looking forward to the fruit of their labor. Sometimes we act like a pregnant woman. The ideas that God has given to us, the dreams that God has given to us, some of us, because the immediate circumstance around doesn't create an enabling environment for the idea to develop, some of us want to give up. So it looks as if we are a pregnant person that wants to stay perpetually pregnant. Is there any one of you listening to me that feels like staying perpetually pregnant? No. But that is actually how we live. Some of you listening to me right now are perpetually pregnant. Imagine how long you've been thinking of doing something. Imagine how long you've been carrying that idea and that desire. Yet, you don't do anything about it. That is like perpetual pregnant. If you refuse to deliver, you are perpetually pregnant. But God does not give a dream without a direct expectation for us to be able to bring it to pass and let it be a blessing to many. The man that had the desire for the light bulb tried several times, but inside him, he said, the hazards of carrying a lamp about and naked light that can lead to burning of a whole house is too much. Can't we come up with something that is shielded but still can light, and then we can put it off and put it on and control it from a distance? And that's how I was able to come up with the electric bulb. Imagine the idea of the electric bulb. Now, what he did was one product. But see how much number of products have been brought to earth just because someone woke up one day and he had a bulb to read. Someone woke up one day and he had a bulb to study. And because he was able to study in the day and in the night time, they are able to come up with other items that are discoveries that we as human beings now enjoy on the face of the earth. So we can't just stay in that state of being pregnant. We have to look forward and believe God to deliver, and not just deliver those great ideas, deliver those great dreams that we carry. Now, one other point that I want to talk about is the fact that you need both God and man to bring that idea, to bring it to birth. You need both God and man. You need God to help you conceive the idea, but you need man to help you actualize it on the face of the earth. Now, if your idea is spiritual and it just stays spiritual, that is totally different. But if it is something that is going to benefit a man, if it's something that is going to create a product that somebody can handle, then you need man to help you. Now, one of the things that sometimes becomes a clog in the wheel of our progress is when we don't get enough support from men that are around. Sometimes some of us we can't think outside the box, moving ourselves from the current place where we are to another environment that can allow that idea to thrive and then eventually come to fruition. It's very, very important that our focus, our passion, our desire to see what we want come to pass should drive some of the decisions we make in even locating ourselves, in finding the right location. There are people, Bill Gates. Bill Gates was once a staff of IBM, but his idea was bigger than what his own senior developers in IBM could fathom. At the time that Bill Gates shared his idea, if it was possible for all the developers in IBM then to buy into it, they would have sat together and Microsoft would have been an IBM idea. Imagine if the biggest hardware manufacturer, hardware PC manufacturer in the world now comes up with the software that now becomes. So IBM came up with one. They had the PS2 then. That was their own, they had the IBM DOS. That was their own operating system. But Bill Gates saw that and he felt, yeah, this is good. But I imagine a time when we will have a better thing that is easier for human beings to interact with. easier for man to interact with. And he came up with a better idea. They couldn't see it. He decided to step up. Now today, Bill Gates stepped out of IBM, and Bill Gates Microsoft as a company is competing with IBM globally based on the amount of turnover they both have, because one man decided to step out. So sometimes moving from our comfort zone is not negative. It's actually what we need for us to be able to be comforted, not just be comfortable. If Bill Gates was going by the amount of money he could have gotten, or IBM promoted him to be a senior vice president at that time, he could be comfortable enough and just put his dreams in the back burner. But no matter what they gave him. Now, there is no staff of Microsoft in the world that started work with Microsoft from when they started till like 5 years, till when the company is 5 years, that are not millionaires. Microsoft as a company has more millionaires as staff than any other company in the world. Microsoft as a company has more millionaires in dollars as staff than any other company in the world, because almost everybody that started with them then, they gave them stock options, and many of them are swimming in, and many of them are still staff of that company till date. So it's important that we appreciate that sometimes God himself pushes us out of our comfort zone, so that we can be comforted, so that we can get to that point where we can be comforted. The Lord will bless you. There is still more to share on this topic of being comfortable and being comforted. We look forward to you meeting with us next time, and you being on this same channel. And then you can get to listen to several other analogies that we have and things that God does to rock our comfortableness, and then get us to that place where we are comforted. The Lord will bless you. But stay positive, stay empowered, stay enlivened, focus on the Word of God, and God will drive you to new heights. In Jesus' name. Thank you very much.
And we're going to have a repeat performance this year. I invite you to join us for that video, February 10, 2017, from 7 p.m. till Saturday morning, 7 a.m. 12 hours. We're going to be having Praise and Glow leading us in worship and praise. We're going to be having Efe Nathan. We're going to be having Tope Alabi. We're going to be having our own TSF lifters, our in-house praise and worship team. It's going to be a trying time in the presence of the Lord. Join us. Don't miss it. And then from Sunday, February 12th till Wednesday, February 15th, we'll be having 2 sessions every day, 10 a.m. in the morning and 6 p.m. in the evening, except Sunday, February 12th, where we have only 1 session from 10 a.m. From Monday all through to Wednesday, we'll be having morning sessions, evening sessions. We have Pastor J.T. Kalejaye ministering. We have Reverend Victor Adeyemi ministering. We have Dr. Glenn Arekion also ministering. They'll be joining me, and I will be bringing the word as well in the power of the Holy Ghost. The theme is a feast of fat things. You need to be at that table of the Lord to feast on His word, for the journey is still very long and very far, and we need to be nourished for the journey of 2017. Come, Isaiah 25 verses 6 to 9 is where we took that theme from, a feast of fat things, 13th anniversary of the Shepherd's Flock International Church and our annual convention. Join me. I'll look out for you. God bless you.